Welcome to the NSIC Spotlight, the voice of the NSIC student athletes, powered by GPAC. GPAC, growing people and companies. I'm your host, Nick Corner, Assistant Commissioner at the Northern Sun. Today, we are joined by Bren Fox of the Minnesota Crookston women's basketball team. Bren, thanks for joining us on the Spotlight.
Thank you for having me.
All right, let's start by you telling us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Bren Fox. I'm from Norwood, Young America, Minnesota, which is a small town about 45 minutes southwest of the Twin Cities. I'm a fifth-year senior here at UMC. I took my COVID year. I am a health sciences and biology major. I am considered pre-med, and I recently got accepted into the Idaho College of Osteopathic Medicine, and I will be moving out there in July to pursue my doctorate degree.
Wow, well, congratulations to you on that.
Thank you.
What was it that drew you to the University of Minnesota Crookston?
There's a lot of things that drew me out here. For one, we are a University of Minnesota distinguished school. So when I graduate in May, I will be getting a University of Minnesota degree. And another thing is the smaller class sizes. I'm from a small town, so having a good relationship with my professors is something that I really wanted for myself to succeed and just to kind of breed success with the people around me as well. And another thing is the people in general out here. I've met a lot of good people and a lot of helpful people in administration. The chancellor has always been supportive of everyone, including our athletes. And big thing too for basketball is I wanted to have the opportunity to play right away. That was something I was really looking for in the school that I went to, and the program. They run a system that I really thought I could thrive in. So
Yes, on the court, the Golden Eagles are off to a 6-8 start, but you're 5-3 in NSIC play and you've won 4 of your last 5, including 3 straight. How's this team really gelled over this past month?
we got off to a little bit of a rocky start with our non-conference play, but once we kind of figured it out, we've just been clicking on all cylinders. And we have a lot of freshmen this year, so they've been kind of going through the learning curve, but they've been really picking it up and putting all the tools that they've learned this year together. And they've been really complimenting the upperclassmen that we have on the team. So,
Yeah, you mentioned a lot of new faces with those freshmen. Talk about your teammates a little more in depth.
yeah, so we have 9 new people on our team this year. We have 2 transfers, Nicole Hernandez from Lindenwood University, and then Erica Lane. She transferred from UND. Both of them have kind of gotten their feet wet with college play. So that's been kind of nice having them around and being able to kind of adapt them into the new system that we have. Nicole, she's been really helpful for us on the defensive end and the rebounding. She's very long, very athletic. Erica Lane, she's very determined, always in the gym, always willing to put the work in, always willing to get better. And then we have 7 freshmen. The kind of standout player that we've had has been Emma Miller. She is, how do I describe Emma Miller? She is one of the hardest working people I've ever met in my life. She's always in the gym whenever I see her, always weightlifting, always watching basketball. She lives and breathes the game, and it translates onto the court as we've seen in the past few games. Taryn Frazier from Cass Lake, she's been a really helpful guard for us as well. She really knows how to get into the paint and always has really good court vision. So she makes really good passes when we need them. Natalie Mikrot, she's a very good 3-point shooter for us. She can shoot the 3 ball very, very well, and it's been starting to translate in the past few games for us here. Abby Leach, she transferred to us last year. She's very good on the defensive end, can shoot the 3 pretty well as well. So, oh, and Alex Page from Grand Forks. She's really come into her own this year as a sophomore, and she's really starting to figure some things out for us on the defensive end as well as the offensive. So,
At defensive end of the court, you've been a rebounding machine. You led the NSIC in rebounding last weekend, pulling down 28 in 2 games. You rank 4th all-time at Minnesota Crookston. How would you describe your style of play, and did anyone have a major influence on how you now play the game?
yeah, so my philosophy has always been defensive rebounding first. Even in high school, I was always the one doing the dirty work, pulling down the rebounds, shutting down the other team on the defensive end in the paint. And that's kind of translated into my college game. My coaches know what they're going to get out of me on the defensive end, and they know as of right now, I'm putting in the work to clean up on the boards every single game. And people influencing that, my dad, for one, he's always been kind of on me to do the dirty work and always put in the work, put in the hustle, and good things will come from it. And as for influences for style of play, obviously not the off-court activities, but on the court, Dennis Rodman has really been kind of someone that I've really looked up to in the sense of getting on the floor, putting in the work, being hard-nosed, being gritty, doing the things that you need to do to shut the other team down on the defensive end, and rebounding. If people have watched The Last Dance, I've taken some of his pointers of reading the rim, reading how my shooters shoot and how if they miss where the ball's going to go so I can be in position to get the rebound. And then Rebecca Brunson from the Lynx, I grew up watching her when they had Lindsay Whalen, Simone Augustus, Maya Moore, and she kind of showed me that you don't necessarily have to be looking to score all the time to impact your team and to impact the game. So that's kind of where I've drawn my style of play from.
This weekend, you hit the road to take on Winona State and Upper Iowa. With 7 weekends, that's 14 games left in the regular season. Talk about this final grind and what it's like to play in the NSIC.
The season does get long, I will say that, but having the team that we have this year, it's been fun in the first half and it's going to be fun in the second half. And playing in the NSIC, this has been my 5th year, and I love playing in the NSIC because you never know who's going to go out there and win on any given night. Everybody is equal. Everybody has a chance to win. And Winona and Upper Iowa are 2 tough teams, and we're going to have to be ready.
All right, final question for you. What advice would you give to a young basketball player to help in their development?
The biggest thing that I can say is don't forget the fundamentals of the game. Scoring, obviously, is a big thing, but don't forget learning how to rebound, learning how to play defense, knowing when to pass the ball, strengthening your basketball IQ. Watch the game on all levels to see what you can pick up from different players. And the last thing is learn how to watch film. I was blessed with a dad that is a coach, and I've been watching film and learning how to pick apart film since I was a freshman in high school. But it's a skill that a lot of people kind of forget about, and it's really important once you get into the college game.
All right, and a reminder to fans that all NSIC basketball contests are aired live and free on the NSIC network. Check out northernsun.org for more information on all things NSIC. That's going to wrap up this week's show. Thanks again to our sponsor, gpac. Bren, thanks for joining us, and best of luck to you and the Golden Eagles the rest of the season.
Thank you.